Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. It's January 5th, 2023. We're going to look at a little bit of the SPY chop. I traded some futures today. Show you those. GME took a pretty big dive today as well. I bought HKD shares. What? Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT, as well as our Discord server. Link for those are in the description. Muchas gracias, por favor. Yeah, so data came out this morning. It was pretty bearish. It was right here, but the market didn't move a whole lot on it, actually. It was 8:30 came out and just had a little bit of a move, and then once the market opened, it sold off more. Had this weird bounce, and then actually this bounce right here was from Russia. Putin saying is a one-day ceasefire, like a Christmas gift or something. I don't know what's going on, but that pumped the market right there. And then just got stuck and traded this channel, and I actually traded it. I shorted these and went long on the bottoms. I did it a couple times. It's just such a small range and choppy, like I shouldn't have been doing it. Got shaken out right here on this long. Basically had a short for here, went up here, broke the top, so I closed my short for a loss, went long, and then it just was a false breakout, and it came all the way down here, and I was still holding my long. And then this Bullard saved me today, so ripped up on Bullard speaking. He was oddly bullish and closed out. I think I'm basically neutral on the day so far. I've got about 45 minutes to close. I might open another trade on the futures here. We'll see. If we hit a bottom, might go long. We're just kind of waiting on data still. So data tomorrow morning at 8:30. And then next week CPI will be the big, kind of the big one. And I think we'll probably get kind of an overall direction on the market from that. So let's see, where are we? I think this, yeah, non-farm payrolls. That could be moving the market pretty big, actually. Non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, because that's what Powell is judging, basically his rate hikes on. Inflation and then unemployment, more or less. So some big data in the morning, and then Bostic in the afternoon, Bargain in the afternoon, and then that's Friday, and then next week. Not much on Monday. Inflation expectations shouldn't matter too much. Bostic, maybe. Nothing really on Tuesday. What's the inventories? Yeah, nothing on Wednesday, and then Thursday. So, should have good ideas of what's going on by end of next week. And as far as market, TA-wise, it still looks pretty bearish, but it has just been consolidating. So it could rip up before it drops down. I don't see indication of really direction either way at this point still, other than the longer term. This looks like a head and shoulders. Yeah, I mean the MACD's bearish, so we have that. We do have some red under the 9 moving average, but yeah, every time it finds anywhere close to this support, it likes to bounce. So, and the same deal with the ups, so really just waiting on data. And yeah, looks like it's coming down somewhere now. Yeah, I got HKD shares today. This thing, huge ups after hours, no idea why, as per usual. So it was up 100-something% after hours, and then I didn't get shares. I just waited, and then it ripped up even more, 200% today at this point, and setting up this nice bull flag consolidation, bouncing off the VWAP, very bullish looking. Might dump tomorrow, but it's hard not to think this is gonna just keep going with that bull flag. And then the volume today is insane on HKD, 36 million, which is insane for this one. Look, all these runs, look at this, and even the run to 2500 didn't have nearly that much volume. I think the highest day back here was like 2 million, 2.5 million. Yeah, 2.5 million. Today this thing had 36 million. So I don't know, maybe it doesn't mean much, or maybe it means it's about to just go crazy, or yeah, but I went long on it. I got 69 shares. That's right, 69 shares. And we'll see. Not sure when I'll exit. Kind of just see how I'm emotionally feeling that day, and then panic sell, and then probably panic buy back in. So that seems like the good way to do it. Might trim some here at 46 if it gets that high. Looks like a nice resistance. And I don't know. I want to just hold all of it till it gets into thousands, but probably won't happen. Let's see, 45. Yeah, I'll probably start trimming somewhere up there if it keeps going. It comes down. I will probably hold as long as it holds up some supports, maybe like this 20 level, this pre-market high right here, or maybe even this 1620. We'll see. So there's little fib levels. So that VWAP is right on that. Is that 61.8? I can't remember. We will change it all around because I can't see. So if it comes down a little more, hits this one or this one, then find support, I'll probably keep holding. Not sure if it breaks down to here. Might not hold that long. So I'll just cut my loss at that point. But yeah, looks good. GME has been dumping. Really no relief rallies hardly at all today. This little move here, but that's nothing to speak about. Down 7.3%. So yesterday's video, I was saying how it's bearish. Unless if it closes and we get an engulfing RSI divergence, and we did, but it was so weak, and then today confirms that it was not a reversal. So we did get the little pump yesterday that caused it to give a little RSI divergence, but not significant. And the inside bar here would have only been good if we broke this high, then that would have showed a reversal. So we broke the low. Yeah, so it's not looking good. Broke through the support I had, 625. I think we'll probably see numbers down here. Not without probably bounces, might bounce tomorrow. But today, I mean, with how the market's down 1%, it's a pretty big day, but market open, look, it's pretty much flat from open. Like, it traded in the same range from open. GME didn't even do that today. It was way more weak. So that's kind of crazy. That makes me think it'll probably keep coming down as well, even if the market's pretty flat. And look, coming into 40 minutes to close, and it's just getting lower and lower. So I closed some of my long-term shares today, just because I think my margin requirements kind of forced me to. Yeah, this is a bad time to close shares. This is, this is the low so far. I think it'll come lower, but this typically isn't when you want to close. I'm going to start buying and scaling in. I think 11s are on the table, maybe 10s for this thing. And what you want to see, what I want to see, and what hopefully comes is more violent down moves with increasing volume. And those days might be over, but if we're seeing that, I'm assuming that that's going to signify we're pretty close to a bottom. So increasing volume down here, and the big candles and just big moves down. So maybe only 2 or 3 of them, and then it'll bounce, and that will be the time, in my opinion, to most likely buy and go long. So kind of waiting for that. So far it's just been slow meltdown, low volume still, and pretty small moves relatively. So I think we can see big moves, and that might correlate with the market. The market might really sell off at the date of the next 7-8 days, and that momentum could take GME down quite a bit. I think I've sold enough of the long-term shares to be able to maintain margin requirements that I need to still trade futures, hopefully, because this thing keeps coming down and price is getting worse and worse. My puts are liking it though. Look, new lows on the day on GME. There it is. Yeah, so I actually sold some of my 15 puts that I bought last week for margin for this week, and this thing's come down so much they're actually profitable. They're up 36%. They're tiny little plays. I only have 10 of them, and yeah, these expire tomorrow. I would close them, but then I lose my margin, so I'll probably just let them go. The 18 puts, these ones I actually did to make money with. These are doing very well, 67% up. Not sure when I'll close these. I've got 15 days on them, so I'll probably just keep riding them until we see those big daily candles to the downside and volume, if that's coming. Then somewhere around there I'll just have to close these. But I will need to open up some new ones for margin again. And on the futures today, I think I'm down a little bit so far. Might play a bounce here if it gets to the bottom. But it was very choppy today, not a good day to really be trading. Did do a little natural gas. This thing just keeps selling off, down 10% today. Storage numbers came out for natural gas. It's sold off on that. It's at kind of a historical low from, like, yeah, I'm down $62, so I'm totally fine with that. Yesterday was like 2,300. But yeah, UNG, it might, I mean, buyers might start to come in at this level on UNG because I'm not seeing anything TA wise, but support wise, this is a support from way back here. It's 1169, so it kind of hit in here in this range. We'll see if it keeps coming below here, which it might. I mean, that's when you start to get these old resistances and supports. Yeah, I think this is just like demand destruction, and then the price caps, and then capping profits. I think all that stuff is just causing it to dump more or less. Just kind of being manipulated by powers that be. Yeah, and then I picked up HKD shares on this account, and BBBY, man, I don't know what's going on with BBBY. Bankruptcy, they're like pushing back their earnings. I don't even know what's going on. They're like, they're not going to file for their earnings in time because they're supposed to have earnings, I think, next week. And they said they're not going to be ready for that. So maybe it's just a big fake juke on the market with this crazy bullish news that's coming out of some acquisition. I'm not, cross my fingers. Yeah, non-timely 10Q at the US SEC. Bankruptcy looms. Price target cuts. So they filed something or said something that had talking about restructuring, I think. So I don't know. This thing's down 24% today. Like I've said, it's being priced for bankruptcy. So if it doesn't go bankrupt, it will be a great value. It'll be a great buy. But it just continues. It continues to become a better buy if it doesn't go bankrupt. And if it doesn't or not, I'm not sure. It's hard to think that they would just let it go bankrupt. I guess if they did some sort of restructure with BBBY Baby and sold off some of that, maybe. But I can't imagine just liquidating when they had BBBY Baby and it clearly had value to Brian Cohen, and I mean, should have value. They have good numbers at that part of their business, so it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't sell that off or something to save Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah. GME 15.99. You just saw it. Broke 16. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, single digits. I don't know if it's gonna get that low, but yeah, there's a big magnet from where it's at right now down to this support, because there really just wasn't much going on in here. No supports or resistances being built, so that's why you can kind of just flush all the way down to the next zone, and it looks like it's doing that. Yikes. All right, that's what I got for you guys. See you on Discord. Peace out. Oh, by the way, I live streamed today, so if you want to catch that, turn on the notification bell. Live stream all day. Trading futures. It's a pretty slow day. Pretty choppy, but yeah, we did it. All right, peace out.